Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cindy and I make all kinds of beauty content, and I also do exercise videos where I chat with you in the mornings too. So if that's the kind of thing you like, then please subscribe. Today for the Vlogmas video, we are continuing on with the 12 days of movie themes with the ColourPop Bratz palette. Now I do know another cosmetic and indie company has got a Bratz palette came, but anyway, this is very affordable. You can get this off Amazon, you can get this off the ColourPop site. I'm not sure which one I got it off of, but I used my own money. Anyway, see all the colors are so cute, and the girls are so cute. Anyway, I'm way more excited about this palette than some of the previous ones. So let's get started. I think we're going to do purple. This is a super pretty shade of purple. See, it will kind of match her dress. And if you look at the colors, they got the same colors that the dresses and their hair. So, well, let's just get started with it. So, the purple is not real dark. We'll be darkening it up with some black. But so let's start off with this shade of purple right here in the outer corner. I hope you've liked these videos and like this series. I've definitely enjoyed making them. I've been in kind of a, at first I thought I wasn't going to have any problem getting them all in because I started so early at, you know, 2 videos or 2 days per video. You know, in most cases, some cases not, because I didn't do all makeup. I mean, not all or eyeshadow videos. Some of them's different haul videos or anything like that. But then I scheduled my eye surgery for the 10th of December, which is already passed for you guys. So that's super pretty. How about us? I'm not even going to change brushes. Let's take this shade of violet and we're going to put it in the crease and in the eye also. Maybe the upper portion of the eye. And I did use ColourPop primer. And hopefully I will remember to use setting spray. So this is so pretty. It looks like I'm going to go ahead and take this darker shade again and make it a little bit closer to the center. They are pretty close to the same shade. They're just a little bit different texture and a little bit different. And there's not a real dark purple, so we're just going to darken it up with black. So we could mix pink with it if we wanted to. Wonder how that's going to look. Let's go ahead and throw a little pink in the inner corner. This shade of pink right up here. It's super light. I don't know what's that going to do, if we can even see it. They're really pastel. Typically, I'm not a pastel person, but this has got some dark colors with it so that you can mix it. No, you can't really tell a whole lot of difference, but that's okay. Probably if we just stuck with the pink, it's probably just a mix that blends in with whatever you've got. We can use that on the top to do some blending too. It's so light. Now then, to help darken it up a little bit, now we can use we can use that color. I think we'd probably be safer with the black to try to darken it up, but I don't know. Maybe we're going to take this red lavender. If we don't like it, then we put the black on top. Not red lavender, sort of this maroon color. And we can just put black on top. They got brown too, but I don't know how brown's going to go with lavender. It might be okay, but we've got a whole lot of lavender already there. We can use a neutral look with this because we got some, yeah, we could definitely do a neutral look with this. You don't have to just do colors. But if you're going to do a neutral look, you know, I personally have probably more better palettes with more options. But I still, you know, like if we was to do like a 1 palette 4 looks, a neutral could definitely be one of the ones we did. So we're darkening this up with the red, and it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. So let's tap that black in there. Yeah, the black made a big difference. Now I'm just going to leave that alone, and I'm going to try to, that might be a little bit blacker than I like. Blend it out. Now I'm going to add some more of that purple on there. Now for under eye, we're still going to probably go back in and do a little bit more touching up. Let's see if we got a purple liner. We do. Or we could use black. But this is a kind of a dark purple. So. Now then, this black that we had on this brush, I think there was black there. I'm just gonna, I haven't put any more black on it. I'm just gonna do a little bit more at the corner, at the edges. But no more black. See, what else can we do? Just take this pink again and take it over at the top and in the inner, brighten that up, blend it out a little bit more. See, right there. So I think that's about all the damage we can do right now. I'm going to go ahead and put my tinted moisturizer on, LTMD. I also got some elastin. I think I like elastin better, but I need to use this because I've had it longer. We don't want it to expire. You're not supposed to use expired makeup. And I'll put my lashes on, blush on, and I'll come back and tell you what I did. Alrighty now, so this is the final look. I used some purple Wet n Wild eyeliner. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it very good. My lashes are some Fox eyelashes. My lips are purple lip liner, the same one I used under my eyes, and this Nomad purple lipstick. And blush was this, I think it's called Pear Nova. I came out of an empty box. I just used the powder. I didn't use the cream. I just used the powder. I didn't even think about the cream, but I'm more of a powder girl. And that was about it. You know, I used the Ulta MD tinted sunscreen, and I think I used Wet n Wild powder. I think I used it. I couldn't remember when I was finishing up if I powdered or not, but then I used the ColourPop setting spray to set everything down for a little while. So I like this look. I think it's pretty. I like it a lot better than that look I had yesterday. We'll put it that way. And tomorrow we'll try a different look. I haven't decided if we're going to use pink or turquoise. We'll just decide then. And so keep watching for the next look. Okay, now I'm back for look 2. You can probably tell I've decided on the turquoise look. And if you look at her eyeshadow, It's going to be turquoise, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look, I don't know her name, but we're going to look like her today. So let's get started. Looks like we've got some dark turquoise and we've got some black that we can still darken up, and then we've got this light turquoise. And so we're going to go ahead and start with the dark turquoise in the outer corner. Oh, I forgot to prime my eyes. Well, I did. I think I did, yeah. I put a little bit of balm on it. My eyelids right here have been bothering me. I got some mascara ordered because when I'm going to have to stop, well, no one told me that. I just, common sense will tell you, I can't wear those, be rubbing on my eyes and stuff after have them done. So until they heal. So I got some mascara ordered. I was thinking about some of those lily lashes that attach with body heat, but I bet you all this ads I've seen on it, the girls have not had a lick of makeup on. So I'm just imagine that you have to have just skin on your and no makeup, but I haven't ordered any. They're just little half lashes anyway, the ones that I've seen. They might have full lashes. I guess a little half lash would be better than nothing because my little stubby lashes, but they're still, I mean, I still got lashes. I haven't lost them. They're just not long. So then I'm going to take a smaller brush, so not to be too, but I don't want anything too hard. That's not real hard. I'm going to take it over in the crease. Now, I did put that primer on just now, I think I did. And so it might be because I didn't let it dry or something. But we'll get it all. And this turquoise has got a little bit more of a green cast to it. I pulled out both the green gel liner and a blue gel liner. But we'll probably use green. Let's see how it looks in the mirror. So to me, looking in this mirror, it looks more green than blue. And it's definitely going to take some blending out. That may be because I didn't hurry. And I am in a hurry. My husband's having a colonoscopy today. And so I was going to do it with rollers in my hair and so they could dry better. But I didn't. I took it out. They get in the way. So I just thought, well, it'll be what it is. Now let's go ahead and take this light turquoise shimmer and put it on the lid. See how that works out for us. Well, it's shiny. It's not too terribly dark. Let's mix a little bit of this with it. We're going to mix a little bit of the dark turquoise with that, just a little bit, because it is pretty light. me put some more of that shimmer with a fluffy brush. See, it feels real good, but I think it feels real good. I've not used my finger on them, just used the brush. But it's going on good. Mixing the other turquoise with it was a help. So now let's see if we can do a little bit more blending here in the crease. But I really don't want to add any more of that dark blue to it. Let's take a pencil. We can do blue or green. And let's start off with blue. So like this shirt I've got a little bit more blue than green. And this seems to be a little bit more green than blue. We'll start off with the blue, and if we don't like it, we'll put green on top of it. Maybe this blue will blue it out a little bit. You know, maybe I didn't put primer on it. I thought we did, but I'm kind of in a rush for time. I've got like the ready an hour sooner than normal to get him to the hospital. So, and we hit, fortunate that she already had hers done. We had no guessing about it, except I am going to add some black. And I think this blue looked good for it. It kind of made it a little bit more blue and less green. Let's find a smaller. This one that I always use for the black. Now we're going to add a little bit of black in the outer corner, right here in the middle. This palette, these browns are real pretty shade. I bet they will do a good neutral look, which we're going to do in 2026 for something. I do need to come up with some themes to use my old makeup with. Especially like I've got all these palettes that I use for Vlogmas. I only did 2 looks, and some of them are, you know, pretty substantial palettes. We can definitely do more than 2 looks. I'm just kind of blending that out a little bit in the crease and the outer edge. But I'm not going to put any at the bottom, really. Maybe just a little bit what's left over on the brush. Okay. So far, this is what it looks like. Now we use blue on the lid, which I don't think is going to show up, or green. Since we did blue under the eye, let's go ahead and use blue on the lid. This is Wet n Wild. It's kind of a bright blue. I don't really think it's going to show up that much. We could use black, but don't want to use black. I think it's just going to be a little bit too bright. Let's just use black. This is, I don't know. I can't see the brand. I do have me some mascara order. I tell you, it'll come in Friday, and I can always stop at the drugstore. But right at the edge of my eyes where I do the lashes, they have been sore lately. I don't know. They used to not have any problems at all. I don't know if that it's just so much rubbing and blending that I'm doing, or a different brand of adhesive. I've switched to several different brands trying to figure out what the problem is. And so one reason I'm thinking about go ahead and starting the mascara early and skipping the lashes for a while, not forever, I love lashes, is to make sure that my eyes are good and healed up by the time I have by the time I have the upper fluff. And I don't know exactly what he's calling it. The upper is an upper fluff. The lower, he's just tightening that skin, pinching it, and we're going to do Morpheus 8 to try to burn the fat, because you can't burn the fat you can't take out the fat in awake surgery, and I can't have a sleep surgery with my husband's health the way it is. I have to be able to drive. Well, yeah, I have to be able to drive. The only thing is, like when I had my lift, I could have drove, and I had to wait for my husband. He was out at Lowe's messing around. Right, his wife's having surgery, and well, it was a wake surgery. It was just cosmetic. He knew I wasn't in any danger or anything. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and put my face makeup on, and I'm going to blend this out a little bit more when I put my face powder on with this face powder, and not really blend it, just try to smooth it out. Look what I did. Anyway, I'll be right back, okay? I'm back, and this is the finished look. I figured out what I'd done. I don't think I primed it. I put some tattoo goo on my eyebrows, and my eyes was sore, and I just put some on the lids. Not the whole lid, but the bottom of it. I may have got too much, and that's probably what happened, but I think I managed to get it all blended in. Anyway, what I did to kind of finish it up, I did take, it seemed like I wanted a little bit more dimension to my eye colors. So this white color, I kind of smoothed a little bit of it in the inner corner. And I used a white gel liner for the inner corner. And then I put a little bit more of this on the inner corner. I didn't use a blush color out of here or anything. For the blush, I used the same thing I used yesterday. This came in an Ipsy box, and I don't use the cream because by the time I do blush, I've already put powder on, and because I don't even think about doing cream blush, you know. Maybe someday I'll think about it. What else? So we did just some blending out. I blended out that top row above the crease with the combination of this white plus just powder, because to me it does look pretty white, but maybe that's just the light showing on it. And I didn't add any more black or anything. We didn't have to use a lot of black. Yesterday's violet look, what seemed like I had to use a lot of black to brighten that up. For lips, I just used a regular pinky nude lip pencil, and the only reason I even do that is because I'm older and I've got the lines, and it will start running. Other than that, I used to never use lip pencils. And then I use this Nomad pinkish color, fuchsia, but just any color of pink or any color you like. That's just what I used. I thought that would definitely look better than, you know, an earth tone. And for the foundation today, I decided to use the Elastin because I've got it. And that's about it. What are my thoughts on this palette? I used my ColourPop setting spray. Try to lock that stuff in. And it's supposed to be hydrating and good for you and everything else. What are my thoughts on this palette? I love it. We're definitely going to do it in 2026. We can do a nude kind of neutral look. We can do a pink look. One thing, they've got a little girl over here in a blue dress, but I don't really see any blue in here because even this has got a violet cast to it. You know, we've got the turquoise, but no blue. So that's kind of interesting that they didn't put a blue in there. So we're going to do this some more. We're going to have more fun with this in 2026. And I think that's about all. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification bell button because we've got another few more days of Vlogmas. Plus, you know, I'll be doing videos in 2026. Not every single day like Vlogmas, but we will definitely be doing videos. And y'all have a great day, and I appreciate everyone. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.